There is one element that will significantly affect appearance of your paintings. Sorry. Hey man, what's up? How's it going, dude?
Hey dude, I need to tell you something. Did you know that the color doesn't really exist?
Color information is contained in the light that is either absorbed or reflected by the illuminated subject. Our brain then processes this information into a visual familiar form, which we call color. Color itself doesn't exist, and it is only the human perception of electromagnetic waves. So the color is in the mind, not in the physical world. It's just an illusion created by our brain. What do you think, Neo?
No. I don't believe it. It's not possible.
What's up guys, Mate Art here, welcome to another video. There are many essential elements of painting that, if you connect them together in the right way, will create a quality work of art. These include, for example, drawing, canvas preparation, color mixing, knowledge of color theory, and more and more. But some of them are more important than others. You've probably heard 1,000 times about main properties of colors. Yep, I'm talking about hue, value, and chroma. Yes, these are the basic features of every color mixing, and if you don't know them, you will never learn to mix colors properly. But there is another feature and the method of color classification, which has a significant effect of the appearance of your colors. I'm talking about warm and cool colors. Once I saw an interview with Jeremy Lipking, who is one of my favorite artists, by the way, and in this interview he said, "My teacher told me there are cool colors and there are warm colors, and that's basically all you need to know." Of course, it's not that simple, really. When I mix a color, I don't think about it in terms of what particular color it is, whether it's blue or red. The color itself is not even important at the beginning stage of painting process as its correct value. But I always think about color in terms of warm and cool. So while mixing colors, I constantly think about whether the color is warm enough or cool enough. Colors are divided into warm and cool. That's very easy. However, this simple division is not very useful in practice. The resulting temperature and appearance is influenced by the surrounding colors, therefore determining the temperature is fairly relative. In fact, a particular color can be both warm and cool at the same time. Before we get to practical use, let's first explain how we determine whether color is warm or cool. As I said, the result of our observation is always relative. The temperature is affected by the color that lies in close proximity. Let's take a look at random color selected from the color wheel. I guess we all agree that the color seems warm to us. Now we add another color and watch what happened. Our first color, although warm, is suddenly cooler compared to the other hue of warm orange. Finally, if we add a cool blue color and look again at the color in the middle, we see that it's warm compared to the blue color. So it's obvious that even if you only have warm colors, for example, you can think of them in terms of cooler and warmer. Why is that so? Why do temperature changes in this way? We will find the answer to this question in the light. Natural light is formed by the sun and the clear sky. A bright sunny day basically has two light sources, the sun and the blue sky. The sun, as the primary main light source, has a warm orange hue. Sun is surrounded by a blue sky that produces diffuse cool lighting. This secondary light strikes the model from several different directions. So, when painting, both light sources must be taken into account and must be reflected in the model. Let's take a look at some practical examples. The local colors of the gun are basically black and dark yellow. If you look at the yellow brass part, which is mostly made of cadmium yellow and burnt umber, you will see that the color is complemented by cooler accents of bluish and green colors. The black color I used to paint the barrel of the pistol is also sometimes warmed up by a burnt umber and the translucent underpainting. A beautiful example of warm and cool colors can be also seen here in the light reflections. You will almost always find changes in the warm and cool colors through the whole painting. The temperatures alternate in the background, on the table, and on the main subject of the painting. For example, look at the edges of the gun. Each of the light reflection is composed of a cooler part and a warmer part. Brass reflects the primary warm light source. The brightest reflections are light yellow. These specular reflections are always surrounded by a cooler color that has a cool bluish or greenish tinge. The same goes for the pistol barrel. In places where the plane is heading towards the blue sky, there are light reflections formed only by a cool bluish color. Sharpest edges also reflect warm sunlight, and the brightest blue reflections are complemented by an even brighter warm reflections of the sun. This is my older painting, and here you can see also changes in the temperature. If you take a look here on the background, you can see transparent underpainting. Underpainting was made with the burnt umber, so burnt umber shines through the wall, through the upper cooler layers, and warms up the background. Here the shadow edge, cast shadow edge from the glass is also composed of warmer colors and cooler colors. Here you can see the cool accent. Also here on the paper you can see cooler part and warmer part. Here cool, warm. So always don't forget to mix colors with warm hue and also with the cool hue. Don't forget to change your temperature when you are mixing colors. If you like this video and you want to see more practical examples, check out the link for my Patreon in the description below the video. There you will find more practical examples of the use of warm and cool colors. That's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm looking forward to see you next time. Bye bye.